Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for lineage, as in family lineage. Because today's homebrew monster is all about keeping it in the family. And not in that creepy Chris Chan way. What? Oh, come on. I know I was not the only person thinking it. I was? Darn it. This is the series where we look at homebrew, both good and what the hell. Strangely enough, when I first read this one, I was firmly on the what the hell side. But after reading over it a couple of times, I actually like this monster. Oh, and if you have a homebrew, or pretty much anything tabletop related you'd like me to take a look at, drop me a link. I'm always looking for story ideas. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we look at a monster you better not forget on Mother's Day. A monster I like to call the Timer, aka the Mother of Darkness. At first glance, the Mother of Darkness, or MOD, is not very impressive. I mean, we are talking a CR20 creature with 15 AC. Throw in her 200 hit points and it seems like she should be called the mother of going out for cigarettes and never coming back, based on how long she's going to last against most high-level parties. But trust me, there is a method to this madness, and we'll get there. First though, let's finish up with her stats. Ability-wise, she is not exactly lighting the world on fire. I mean, her highest ability score is a 19. Most of the PCs that are going to be fighting her will have better stats. For comparison, a Drow Matron Mother, another CR20 creature who likewise knows the joys of motherhood, and Cracking Skulls, has 2 stats above 20. To be fair, MOD does get damage immunities to non-magical piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning, which some might say evens it out. But if you are fighting a CR20 creature without magical weapons, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Your DM hates you. So we've come to the conclusion that defensively, she's the New York Jets. Offensively, she's pretty much the Washington Generals. You know, that team that goes against the Globetrotters and always loses? I mean, she can detect life. The Mother of Darkness can magically sense the presence of creatures up to 5 miles away that aren't undead or constructs. She knows the general direction, but not the exact location. So if this whole evil monster thing doesn't work out, at least she can always fall back on a career of hide-and-seek champion. But that's not all. She also gets incorporeal movement. The Mother of Darkness can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain, which makes her about half as good as a halfling. A quarterling? Whatever. Mother of Darkness? Why does that sound so familiar? Wait, does she have foreplaying touch? I mean corrupting touch? Where, she does necrotic damage? Let me look. Here it is. Wow, a big +4 to hit for a whole 3d6 plus 2 damage. You get down with your bad self, MOD. I knew it! I know her! We dated for a few years. Be careful, Newbie. She is known for a lot of things, like flexibility, but not for her sense of humor. There was this one time I made a tiny little, really funny joke about her favorite TV show, Friends. And she threatened to suck my soul out and use it as a loofah. And not in the good, hot way. I barely got out of that relationship with my life. Now that I think about it, I should see if I have her number. She has 2 other attacks. Horrifying Visage, which frightens anyone who can't pass a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Wait. Her DC is 15? Oh my god, it actually is. Maybe we should rename her the Mother of Mediocrity. Her other ability, Whale, actually doesn't suck. If you pass your DC 15 con save, you take 3d6 psychic damage, so about 10. If you fail, you lose all your hit points except 1. Basically, you're either getting an ouchie or Hulk smashed. Sure, the DC is easy, especially for high level parties, but still, this one could really be scary if your luck is bad. But not too scary seeing as how she can only use it once a day. Finally, she gets a few legendary actions. Now we're talking. Sure, 2 of them are a whole lot of nothing. Like, she can either use incorporeal damage, which says if she passes through a player's space, That player must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or take 3d6 plus 2 necrotic damage, become stunned for 1 round, and infected for 1 round. Which brings us to the other skill, which likewise does pretty much nothing. It's called Infection, which puts any infected creature under her control. Now I know what you're thinking, Newbie. That sounds really scary. And you'd be right except for one thing. It costs 3 legendary actions to use Infection, and she only gets 1 of those per turn. So if she saves up for 4 rounds, doing incorporeal damage and then Infection, and you fail her crappy saving throw, you could technically be under her control. But then again, if you think this lady is lasting 4 rounds, I got some swampland in Florida to sell you. Beachfront. In many of the Final Fantasy games, there's an enemy called Toonberry. Basically, all it does is walk towards you. But if he reaches you, more likely than not, he's going to hit you with a devastating attack that is going to kill you. Once I realized the MOD was like that, I realized her genius. Sure, she's easy to kill, but if she makes it 2 rounds, you're going to have a bad day. That's because in the first round, she's going to use Wail, which remember does about 10 points of damage if you save, and all your hit points -1 if you don't. Then the next round, she uses her last legendary action, Plaguing Wail. The Mother of Darkness spawns babies of darkness, equal to the total damage she did to each player from her wail. I would like to make it perfectly clear, none of those babies are mine. That could be anyone's strikingly handsome werewolf baby. That is a lot of babies. And the babies, besides taking after Mama defensively, have one important legendary action. Explode. Targets within 10 feet of the Baby of Darkness will receive 3d4 necrotic damage. Targets within 5 feet of the Baby of Darkness will receive 3d8 necrotic damage. And if they manage to grab onto you with their weak little baby arms, targets that are grappled by the Baby of Darkness receive damage equal to 75% of their health, rounded up. Assuming everyone passes their saving throw, that's about 10 babies per person, which adds up to, let's see, carry the 1, times 6, math, even more math, equations, a buttload of damage. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That is not accurate. I meant a metric buttload of damage. Imagine comparing notes in the afterlife. How'd you die? Death by exploding babies. Yeah, you're gonna be real cool after that. But on the plus side, Biff won't have to pay for college. Ha! Joke's on him. Here in the Biff clan, none of us can even spell collage. Or even say it right. Much less make one. So suck on that, newbie! Wait. So that was the Mother of Darkness. A monster you definitely don't want to go to a family reunion with. I thought it was pretty silly at first, but with a couple of small changes, she could be a really cool monster. As long as no one at your table has problems with exploding babies. You'd be shocked how many tables actually do. Yeah, I don't get it either. What do you think? Do you like this one? Let me know with a comment or a like. If you have any suggestions for future videos, I'm always open to those. If you really like this stuff, please share it, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.